What's up everybody, welcome back to Lord of the Coins, where I objectively give you my analysis based on price action. So in this video, we'll cover how to know exactly where price will go. I'm going to cover a trade that our private trading community is currently looking at, and I'll go over a quick analysis and rundown of the trade, and I'll show you guys exactly where we'll enter and take our profits. So if you guys want trade calls like this on the daily, where we've already entered and won multiple trades on Bitcoin and many other altcoins, check out the link for the private trading community in the description down below. So in terms of where we want to enter and take profits, the first thing we need to find is our sweep. So our sweep is pretty much just a large candle here. We have a large wick known as a raid candle. We just want to see a large sweep of liquidity. So what I mean by that is this. Anyone who went short here, where retail traders are, you find a swing high, retail traders are taught to set their stop losses right above swing highs or swing lows. Same with this wick back here. This is just liquidity that market makers really want to grab. So anytime, so pretty much how market makers make their money, a lot of their money is actually just off of the spread. So anytime they wipe liquidity, they're just making, a whole bunch of money. That's why a lot of times fair value gaps want to get filled, as it's just an imbalance of buyers and sellers where there are leftover orders. So market makers will, move price back down to fill up all of that liquidity, and that is just how they make a lot of money. So once you have this sweep, market makers have swept out all the liquidity down up here. So where is the most logical place to make money? It's leftover liquidity down here, as we have, fair value gaps that exist right here and right here. So that is, markets are purely just run on liquidity, and this is how market makers just, this is how they make their money. So that is, a very, very important thing to note. So the second thing you want to look for is a change of character. So the move that did the sweep, you want to find that low, which is right here. You want to see if that gets broken by a candle close. And if it does, what it does is it generates a zone of supply in this case. So in this case, it'll be very bearish. And since this is a very large zone of supply, we actually want to reduce this down probably to right here. I'll tell you exactly why. This is because what would invalidate our trade that we're setting up right here is actually if we get a candle close above this level right here. So if you get a candle close above this level, we're actually going to change a character on the 2 hourly. And if we get a change of character above this wick right here, it's actually a change of character on the 4 hourly. So the only thing that would invalidate our trade is a candle close above this, because what that would give us is actually, bearish or bullish price structure, and we'll actually see probably price action move up, probably take out these relatively equal highs that exist right here. So in terms of this short trade that our trading community is looking at, this is the entry that we're looking at, and you can definitely DCA in all the way up until this point. And then the only thing that would invalidate it is a candle close above this. Although we can probably see a wick, coming up to here. Possibly even a wick coming up to here to wick out the liquidity right here. So you want to set your stop losses like right here above these wicks as well, as this is also the golden pocket from. So if we take the fib from this swing high to this swing low, this is actually just where the golden pocket is which is a pretty good area for price to retrace back to. So with that said, that is one of the first trades we're looking at. And in terms of our take profits, it's in this confluential area down here. I'll explain that as our next trade that we're looking at in our private trading community. So down here, we have our previous week POC, our monthly VWAP, and our weekly VWAP standard deviation. So let me show you guys first what the VWAPs look like. So we're gonna go into the monthly VWAP, and you can just see that this is just our monthly VWAP. This is a volume driven indicator. And if you guys don't use VWAP, I would definitely recommend it, as it's a very, very accurate indicator. So this is something I posted in my private trading community. This was on Mana. You can see that we get a hard bounce off of the weekly VWAP. And this is the importance of volume driven indicators. So we also have the weekly here. So we'll change this to the weekly. And you can see that the bottom standard deviation is also in line with this area. So in terms of volume, this is just a high volume area, as we also have these two previous ranges, one right here and another one right here. And the POC just lies right here. So this is just where the point of control is, which is an area of just very high volume where most of the orders lie. So in terms of a stop loss for this trade, I set it right here as we have a hard base right here, and this is also the previous week VWAP. So if I turn on the VWAP again on the weekly, you can see that on this previous week, this is where the VWAP lies. And this is just another area of high volume. So this is a point of hard rejection. So this is where I would set my stop loss right here. And if you want to be extra safe, you can set your stop loss even lower. But I think if we candle close above this, we're gonna actually be very bearish, and I would actually probably not look for a long trade anymore. So in terms of the very, very key levels that we're looking at, we don't want a candle close above this level right here, and also this wick right here. If we get candle closes below this or above this, both of our trades are invalidated. So in terms of take profits for this trade, I'd be targeting these relatively equal highs up here. So if we go to the 4 hour here, so just to kind of open up the map, you can see that we have relatively equal highs right here that more than likely will get taken out. So if we do get a bounce here in this highly confidential area, this will be my next target, as we'll sweep out all the liquidity for people who went short here and all the liquidity that lies right here. That would be my next target, and possibly another pivot. We'll probably look to just set higher highs and higher lows until market structure is broken. So in terms of just a quick market outlook, we definitely are bullish at the moment still, even with this recent dump here. And this is where I'm thinking that we will continue our bounce and move up. So this is just a very quick analysis of a couple trades for our private trading community that I wanted to get out to you guys. So if you guys enjoyed this, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you guys want me to cover any other cryptocurrencies or forex pairs, or if you guys have any questions on anything I covered, I'll get to every comment down below. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.